kind of leftish side of this map. It is Yoey Flashwolf Leenock, and started very well in this tournament. I mean, in this series, should I say. He's had a difficult tournament, currently down 0-2, having lost versus San and Life. Very difficult opponents. Up here on the right-hand side is, of course, the Team Liquid players. The Blue Terran, it's Bunny, who had his first opening game against Tasia. It was a 0-2.
Not his best matchup, though, so he can bounce back, and he is looking good against Zerg.
There's the sad face, you know what I was trying to show? Like you see it kind of? It's like the mustachy sad face.
You need a bit of an imagination for that one, I think, mate.
I've got a great imagination.
I don't. I just play games. Like, I don't know what's going on.
That's why I have such a great imagination, is because I play games.
Oh.
It fuels my imagination.
It destroyed mine.
If I had an Excel 9 to 5, my imagination wouldn't exist.
Wow. That's pretty deep, man.
I'm a deep type of caster.
Anyway, back to the game.
Moving on
from that one, we see racks but no gas. So could we possibly see a 1 racks expand here?
Yes, I think we possibly could.
I actually think that's going to be what's going to happen, unless we see a very, very delayed gas.
I think this is nice to bring out into a series. I mean, think of it from a Zerg side. Are you really expecting this build very often? And how many times have you probably have never, so I shouldn't even ask this question, but I will anyway. How many times has your overlord moved in and been sniped by a Marine because you weren't expecting this?
Oh, infinity times, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, that happens all the time here, and it could very well happen here. Though Leenock being very, very careful. He did see that early racks. He was like, okay, I got to go to the high ground here. I got to see exactly what's going on. He sees a very, very fast CC.
He moves back out, though.
Oh, Leenock, you are playing with danger.
Moonblades, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah, mate.
Isn't the command center timing faster with a... It is, right?
It is.
So shouldn't have he told me? He saw the command center go down.
Yeah, he should have.
His eyes been on the command center.
I think he might have been like a little bit in autopilot, being like, oh, okay, he's going for the Reaper build. I just didn't see it or something. Like, I feel like, yeah, he shouldn't have made that mistake. His overlord will survive, though. It should survive.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to. Definitely Bunny tried to get that kill. Leenock very lucky there. Overlord going to escape with very minimal hit points. 4!
1 shot left would have killed it, actually.
See, that is how good of a caster you are. You saw that not dying a mile away.
I can tell these things.
I know you can. That's why you're here with
I've
me
played
and not Nathanius.
Damn straight. And we're going to see that early bunker go down with 4 Marines, because that's exactly what you do with the 1 racks expand with no gas. And 2 gases were added a little bit later on, so we're going to see that factory a little bit delayed. 430 factory. Not bad. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see this sort of Hellion Banshee style we've seen with just about every other game from Bunny.
Or it could be some kind of Hellbat play too, right? I suppose
it could always be that. I mean, it could always be that. I mean, timing isn't that slow for any sort of timing like that as well.
All right, well, Moonglade, as we just get this game under wraps for some of the people at home who are just watching this stream on the full screen, on the the couch and the TV, because I do that a lot and I don't really know what's going on.
Yep.
Some of the games that we're playing at the same time as this one was Life and San. Life won 2-0.
Nice. Good
from Group B, games that were going on at the same time was First and True. First won 2-1.
Oh. First, First is in good shape. He's looking good.
Also, Jaedong versus Sanctuary was going on at the same time, and Jaedong won 2-0.
Wow, okay.
Jaedong jumps right back up into 2nd place in Group B, despite a bit of a worse start, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, very, very true there.
All right, back into this one, though.
Back into the game.
Back into the game, Moonclay. Focus! Focus!
I'm in, mate. I'm in.
Focus.
We're seeing Lings move across the map, actually. Slow Lings for now. Should be completing very, very soon, I believe. Yeah, nearly there. But Bunker, good position here. We'll be able to zone out the Lings. And yeah, looking good. Looking good.
Fast Slayer.
Kind of an interesting SimCity from Bunny as well, not completely blocking the ramp or anything. Oh, no! Okay, that's a little bit of a problem there. Lings are going to see everything. They're going to kill Marines. They're going to get full scout. They see no extra CC, which is probably the biggest scout of all here.
Yeah, this is not very good here for Bunny. And remember that Leenock before this had already chosen quite a decisive strategy here. He's chosen the fast layer. He's going to take all his gases. Now, this looks like it's going to be for a fast spire.
It does. It does.
And if you think about what we really have here for Bunny, I mean, what does he have? He's going for an armory.
He's got a medivac coming.
He's got a medivac coming.
It's going to be an armory timing.
There is an opportunity to get damage done before the Spire is out and the Mulas are in the game.
Look exactly what Leenock has. He doesn't have a Bailing Nest, I believe, at this point. He's gone very, very greedy, straight to tier 2. This can actually just kill him. And it probably should, actually, because you need at least roaches or banelings against a Hellbat timing. If you don't have that, you better have a lot of queens and a great surround. He doesn't have that either. So I think Bunny has chosen the right choice, the exact right choice.
I've had many a game where I'm like, surely if I just build enough lings, it's going to be fine.
No,
it actually doesn't.
It actually kills infinity lings. That's actually what happens, especially with the medivac there. Though it is only 4 Hellbats, so not too many here, and we could actually see a big surround. Generally, you see this with like 6 to 8 more Hellbats, and you know what?
3 of them die there.
Yeah, I think he should have waited for those 2 extra Hellbats.
Spine Crawler Queens, we've transfused Lings out. Lava's now been saved for the Museless. There's 500 to 600 gas in the bank. On the other side of the map, there is no anti-air. There is none. There's a single Marine inside a bunker, and that is it right now. There's no engineering bay. And Bunny is actually looking down. He's like, wait a minute.
You what, mate?
You what, mate? You haven't got a third?
Yeah, well, he actually is a third building, though. He hasn't checked it just yet. And he could cancel it, too, but you know what? Leenock being very, very sneaky. And he should be able to claim 1 more Hellbat before these are picked off. But he's got to be careful. He cannot lose all his lings, or he loses map control completely. And he risks a counterattack.
Well, there's more transformation here for Hellbats. These are going to pull the Mulers to actually do some damage here. They're going to have to attack, defend rather than attack at this point. Yeah,
but I mean, if he crushes this attack here, he's in such a good position. He shouldn't lose any mutas from this, and he shouldn't actually lose any because he's got enough transfusers here. Looking fantastic. And Bunny, he's in a horrible position from here because it's 2 base versus 2 base, sure. 3rd base is halfway done. And there's a lot of mutas on the map.
And Leenock just got a ticket to Drone City.
Yeah, Drone City.
Drone City time.
Same time, though, he's got to get rid of this Banshee before he can make any harassment moves here. Already pulling all the drones, so this is pretty good. This is actually good damage.
This is buying a lot of time here for Bunny. Think about what he had when the Spy finished. Nothing. He had a single Marine. He's got engineering base down. He's got his turrets being added on. He's getting Marines in here too. From this point, it doesn't look like these Mulers can do that much damage to this 2-base Terran, but what they do indirectly, which is the Drone City part, is huge.
Yep, you have map control. You have complete map control. You shut down drops. You shut down Banshees. You shut down Hellions. You have map control, and you're very, very comfortable for a time until the Terran moves out with Stim, which is still way off. And +1 is even longer.
Well, there is a Banshee that's kind of snuck around this bottom left-hand side. There is going to be a Spore Crawl and a set of Queens to help defend, but at the same time as this is going on, the Mules are going to try and do some damage too.
Nice Widow Mine hit there as well, Behind the refinery, can't see it until it's too late. He should actually deal with it with that Overseer, but looks like he will wait for now.
He's going to swing back round again here.
There we go, got rid of it.
Nice pick up. And Banshee seems to have been dealt with as well, as more meals have been made. The double evolution chambers have finished, so, is Leenock ahead in this game? He is, but at the same time, is he really with his late upgrades and his late baneling speed?
The scariest thing will be the late baneling speed. I think he should have got that a lot earlier. It can kind of be very, very risky. He needs a decent creep spread around that 3rd base if he wants to stop any sort of bio push with mines especially. It is going to be an awkward, but I think he has enough mutas at the moment that he can kind of keep the contain for a long time and just keep Terran in his base, keep defending.
All right, we'll see how long he can pin back Bunny. As you said, that's the longer he can, the better it is for Leenock. 5 Overlords on the way at once. He's a little bit supply bot there. And it's not really helping his game too much. As you can see, Bunny's catching up in supply quite fast here. He spots that Widow Mine. He's going to go for it. He does go for it, but
it hits.
It hits and it destroys or picks off one of the Mutas.
You got to make sure your mutas are bunched if you want to try and one-shot a Widow Mine. Other that will happen, and you will be sad. And he should be creep spreading. He has an extra queen of that 3rd, but he's just not using it.
That's right. He's got a lot of energy in these queens inside the main and natural too. So,
this is actually a common sort of problem with Leenock. He does kind of tunnel vision sometimes and stops creep spreading. I can completely appreciate that, but it can be a big problem if we see Bunny go for a timing on that 3rd base, which is actually perfect for a perfect position for Bunny to attack to.
Well, right now, there's no 4th hatchery. It's just about to come in. There's a lot of units being made here. And at this moment, considering the way that Bunny's played, if he was to lose a large chunk of his army, he does not really have the fastest replenishment at this point.
Oh, great run by here. With the support of the mutas, he can actually do a lot with these Zerglings. He's going to go for the turret here. If he can get rid of the turret, it's going to make things a lot easier for the mutas as well.
Yeah, and they're on that 3rd base at the same time here. I think some banelings are getting moved just slightly southeast of this. As he's going to try and gut that 3rd SCV line.
And this is kind of the place where Leenock is the most scary because he's got that momentum, he's got the mutas out, and he is so good at counterattacking and being aggressive like this, and just being everywhere and keeping the Terran in the base.
But if Bunny survives and weathers the storm for the next you know, 3-4 minutes, he's going to have the power to push out, and there is no creep spread. You know, he's got opportunities to do well. He's got great upgrades. But it's all about now. We've got massive links to the second base. We've got banelings to the third. And
it's going to do a lot of damage, I think. Oh, yeah, pretty good.
Quite a bit of damage. 14, 15 SCVs in total. 16 with the Zerglings on the natural, and it's continuing to increase. But at the same time, Bunny pushes over to the other side of the map. He splits away.
Good splits here from Bunny.
These banelings, and he goes right back in again. And as much as Leenock is being aggressive, so is Bunny. But a lot of banelings just finished up. Bunny's going to have to split like Moses here. And it's not that good.
Not as good. I mean, one thing, there's just simply no Zerglings with these banelings. And oh, wait. Zerglings killed the third base?
No, Moonblades.
Oh, big mistake from Bunny not lifting that. And GG is called unexpectedly.
Leenock takes the series 2-0 and actually